All right. Good. All right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Southwood County Stadium here on the campus of Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln High School for Wisconsin Valley Conference Boys Soccer here on Zaleski Sports. Team Maves alongside Braden Sutter here tonight from Lincoln High School. We appreciate you all tuning in. Looking forward to a good one here tonight. Both these teams coming off of pretty successful weekends. Wisconsin Rapids picked up a couple of shutout wins, 1-0 and 3-0 in their two games over the weekend. And Wausau West, coming off of a successful weekend as well, I believe, is when they beat Arcadia. It might have been. Let me see what we got here. They got on the Altoona. They beat Altoona over the weekend 2-1. Rapids won their games 3-0 and 1-0. But it's been a different story when it comes to conference play for Wisconsin Rapids, as just a couple of weeks ago they were right in line with DC Everest for the top spot in this conference, but have tied 4 times this year, including their last game against Wausau East that came back on September 16th. It was a 0-0 tie. And DC Everest is in front of the Wisconsin Valley Conference at a mark of 5-0-1. That one loss, of course, came to Wisconsin Rapids. DC Everest is at Marshfield tonight. I must have missed that one. Stevens Point is at Wausau West, and obviously East is here in Rapids. The Rapids will be at DC Everest on Thursday. Stevens Point will be at Marshfield, and Wausau West will be at Wausau East. Everest is at 5-0-1. Wausau East is in second place at 3-2-2 with 10 points. Wisconsin Rapids at 2-1-4 with 10 points. East has 11 points. Spash is 2-1-3. Wausau West is 1-5-1, and Marshfield is 0-4-3 on the year. Our pregame show brought to you by Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Head coach Jake Hintz and head coach Ben Johnson. Jake Hintz of Wisconsin Rapids and Ben Johnson of Wausau East. First time being out here for soccer this fall, and it's a beautiful night for the 7th day of October. It's a little chilly. We are in a freeze warning overnight, but we've been pretty spoiled with warm weather the last couple of weeks, and we're ready to go here now with some more fall-like weather here throughout central Wisconsin. So we're looking forward to it. It's going to be a good one here tonight on Zaleski Sports. Thank you all for tuning in. It looks like youth night tonight here at the soccer pitch. Wisconsin Rapids in their black tops, red shorts, and that's one thing that I should have been prepared for, which I really wasn't, is should have brought some binoculars. We're not that far away, but soccer numbers are just so small on the front and backs of these jerseys. Rapids in black tops with red numbers. Wausau East in white tops, white shorts, and red numbers on the south side. So we'll turn it over to our public address announcer here in just a moment for our starting lineups. He's going through the non-starters.
Number 6, Peter Nicorley. Number 13, Aaron Schellenberg.
And East is down a couple of guys tonight, but we'll go through that here in just a little bit. But a reminder that today's pregame show brought to you by Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. All of our games tonight on Zaleski Sports are live. Not all of them have started yet, though. We'll go through those here throughout our broadcast tonight. And here are the starters for East.
Andrew Kraft. Number 3, Brock Messiman. Number 4, Matthias Clements. Number 7, Avande Swanee. Number 8, Brandon Hassan. Number 9, Nicholas Strand. Number 10, Lucen McGrani. Number 11, Donovan Young. Number 12, Gideon Weiss. Number 16, Connor Davis. And number 37, Victor Sikora. The Lumberjacks are coached by Ben Johnson and assisted by Ken Smith and Kenny Smith. And now the non-starters for your Red Raiders.
So went through the starting lineups for Wausau East. Andrew Kraft is in goal. Brock Messiman, Matthias Clements, Abande Menswa. He told me to go Menswa. We'll just go quickly. Menswa. Abande Menswa. Nuruddin Hassan, Nicholas Strand, Lucien Karani, Donovan Young, Gideon Weiss, Connor Davis, and Victor Sikora. Coach Ben Johnson, I told him, I said, I'll probably mess some of these up, and he said everybody does. So we appreciate Ben's honesty, and I'll try my best here for the names of the East Lumberjacks tonight. Have our starting lineups here for the Red Raiders here in a minute. And here are your starters.
Number 3, Deegan Armagoff. Number 4, Isaiah Tork. Number 5, Briar Anderson. Number 6, Tim Kowalski. Number 7, Jack Ackerman. Number 9, Kobe Verhulst. Number 11, Nathaniel Bouchard. Number 17, Calvin Rippier. Number 20, Jarek Seligowski. Number 21, Hayden Peason. Number 22, Lane Neiman. The Red Raiders are coached by Jake Hintz, assisted by Nate Cleveland. At this time, please rise or remain standing if your hats and visors as we honor veterans who have proudly served our country and those who are currently serving this great nation, home and abroad, with the playing of our national anthem. Officials for today's match, John Denbo, Randy Free, Michael Hughes. There'll be another announcement at the 35-minute mark, but young soccer fans, please make your way down from the bleachers onto the field at about the 35-minute mark. This is your moment to partake in exciting drills alongside some of our
All right, welcome back to Lincoln High School for tonight's Wisconsin Valley Conference matchup. Wausau East and Wisconsin Rapids. Reminder, once again, our pregame show was brought to you by Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Today is the start of the final 2 weeks of high school regular season action. Sectional girls golf took place yesterday throughout the state. And Jason was over in Stevens Point taking pictures, getting results. We got a couple of info picks up on our social media pages for those. Obviously, volleyball tonight, soccer tonight, football Friday, and then the same crescendo next week as well for the games. And then, again, final regular season week is next week already. Playoffs start the week of the 20th for the majority of sports. And we're looking forward to another fun-filled end to our season here on Zaleski Sports. And we'll turn right around and 6 weeks, I think. I think we were in Pittsville last Tuesday, and I said it was 7 weeks. Yeah, 6 weeks from tonight, our first high school girls basketball game of the year. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to a very good competitive soccer game tonight here in Wisconsin Rapids. The Red Raiders have gotten off to such good starts the last couple of games where, besides this weekend where they won 3 and 1-0, but even last week against Marshfield, they were up 1-0 in the first half. Marshfield scored the equalizer in the second half. Rapids just couldn't get it over the hump to secure that conference win. Again, 2-1-4 in Valley play. And the Lumberjacks will start with it working south to north, right to left in this chilly night here in Wisconsin Rapids. These two teams played back on September 16th to a 0-0 tie. And quickly passes it up ahead and lost it. Deacon Armagost, number 3, running is Lane Neiman. And the numbers on the back easier to see than those on the front. And we're going to have an early corner kick here for the Red Raiders. And it'll be Lane Neiman, the junior. Lining it up against Andrew Kraft, the senior goalkeeper. Hand is raised, lines it in there, and off the top of a noggin of a defender and launched out of play. And that is the first offensive possession for the Red Raiders. Ends with a corner kick and a defensive stop for Wausau East. But again, aggressive start for the Red Raiders. Lumberjacks coming off that 2-1 win over Altoona over the weekend. They had 4 games last week. And looking to get back on the winning side of things to keep pace with DC Everest and Wausau East next week on Zaleski Sports to round out our regular season. Again, you can find all these games at ZaleskiSports.com. And here come the Lumberjacks right back at it. Nicholas Strand, and going to be cleared out near midfield for the Lumberjacks. Pass it and taken away by Lane Neiman. See if those 2 shutouts help the confidence of the Red Raiders coming into tonight as Gideon Weiss, number 12, chased it down, kept it in. Lucian Karani, number 10. I want to keep an eye out for tonight for the Lumberjacks, and an offside is going to be called on Wisconsin Rapids. Statistics leaders through last Thursday. And in conference play anyway, Abande Msenwa had 3 goals, the top goal scorer for Wausau East, followed by Nicholas Strand, had 2 conference goals. Wisconsin Rapids in there. Nate Bouchard had 2 or has 2. Jack Ackerman behind him. So not a ton of them, but we will have a second goal kick already here, or excuse me, corner kick for the Red Raiders. Neiman, line drive again, and popped out. It is homecoming week here in Wisconsin Rapids. It'll all be concluded with another tough matchup on the football field against a very good New Richmond Tigers team. And then Friday will be our final, besides the possibility of a playoff football game here at the Southwood County Stadium. Friday will be our final football broadcast here at Southwood County Stadium, with no Assumption game on in Week 9, and Wisconsin Rapids heading to Eau Claire to round out their regular season. What a save in there by Donovan Young. Donovan was the Zaleski Sports Player of the Game against Marshfield last week. Andrew Kraft, 2-2 record in conference play going into last Thursday, right into the arms there of the waiting goalkeeper for Wisconsin Rapids, Hayden Pysick, and right back to Kraft. Kraft, 11 goals against, 39 saves, a save percentage of .780 or 78%. Goals against, 1.83. For Pysick on the other side, 2 wins, 0 losses, and 3 ties. Has given up just 4 goals, 34 saves, but his offense has not helped him out in those 3 ties. See if the Jacks can strike early. Pysick will range over and corral that one for the Red Raiders. Neiman with it again, pops it up. Seligowski, Jarrett in his senior campaign, final home game of the year for the Red Raiders as well. Jarrett has been a staple on this Red Raiders team for as long as he has been wearing the Cardinal and white. Gideon Weiss, number 12, up ahead to Donovan Young. And going to be booted out to throw in coming here for the Red Raiders. Again, appreciate everyone tuning in tonight. Good crowd here in Wisconsin Rapids as well as watching online. For the few soccer games that we do end up doing, a good crowd watching online here tonight. For all your orthopedic needs, place your trust in Wisconsin River Orthopedics. Learn more at WROinstitute.com. The lights on the varsity baseball field are on. The moon is full, and it was a little bit oranger as it was rising over the tree line to our east. It's gotten back to its normal shade of color, but it is a full moon here on the 7th of October. Again, freeze warning in effect for tonight, and it's supposed to warm up a little bit this weekend, but nothing too over the top. Nothing like last week. As long as we don't have the wind like we did on Sunday. Couldn't even do anything. I did get the grass cut, though. No, maybe that was Saturday. I did get a new power washer, yeah, from that Sheboygan discount store on 8th Street. Lindsay went over there and asked if we needed a pressure washer, and driveway gets really dirty, and it's a new fun toy to play with. Lane Neiman, a nice pass, so it's going to get past and roll to the side. Just need a couple different attachments, and maybe that'll be a Santa Claus wish list for the winter. I've never been in that store, but my wife said it is amazing how much stuff they have on 8th Street here in Wisconsin Rapids.
Don't tell Morgan about it.
Don't tell who? Your girlfriend? Yeah. She said it was it's a discount store, but it's also like a pre-used. Like the power washer we got has already been used by somebody else, which is fine because it works really well. But she said there was a surprisingly large amount of Chicago Bears gear there, which it's discounted. You can get anything. Bear. What?
It's discounted on
Yeah, it's discounted on NFL.com too. Yeah.
and at the stadium.
Yeah. Yeah, saw some Bears rendering of their new stadium came out. It's going to be up to Pysick. But the parity of new football fields in the NFL is non-existent. All cookie cutter, all the same as I mean, SoFi is probably the last real modern one, as Pysick will go all the way out to the box and pick it up. But the Raiders Stadium, the Titans Stadium looks pretty sweet. If the Chiefs ever get a new stadium. But there's a lot of them that are going to look exactly alike, and the Packers will be the final NFC North team to play in a open air stadium. And with that, I'm assuming there's a lot of discussion with it, but Bears wanting Super Bowls and to host Super Bowls, not playing them, of course, but host Super Bowls, host concerts, and all the fun stuff that go with a dome stadium. Third corner kick coming here for the Red Raiders. They probably want to, but not.
Probably being realistic.
Lane Neiman is there, and there's a second guy over there as well, but does not partake. A little give and go there. Centers it in and popped up. And whistle's going to be had. It's going to be a handball, I believe. Penalty kick coming here for Wisconsin Rapids. Whistle is blown. It's going to be a penalty kick here for the Red Raiders. Early scoring opportunity. What they got out there? Isaiah Torque in to attempt the penalty kick. That could be my only concession, is that it was probably a handball. The Red Raiders trying to take an early 1-0 lead. And got it. Isaiah Torque scores in the 11th minute. And Wisconsin Rapids leads 1-0 here in the first half. Again, put it into the box, and the third goal kick, or the third corner kick, results in a penalty. And then the penalty kick successful from Isaiah Torque here in the 11th minute. Red Raiders jump out to a 1-0 lead, starting off where they ended the weekend, winning their games. Oh, getting behind the defense. Pysick just able to get it. Good run there by Donovan Young. But, yeah, Red Raiders won 3-0 and 1-0 over the weekend. They start the evening off here at home, up 1-0.
We had a handball in the box. Penalty shot by number 4, Isaiah Torque, at 10:06.
Bonde with it now, rushing up ahead. He's going to be tackled. And corner kick coming for the Lumberjacks. Good defensive play there. First opportunity here for Wausau East. Good sliding tackle there. Just about impossible from up here to there. Screen guarding a Bonde, and that one's going to go over the top and just out. And it's going to be a goal kick now coming for Wisconsin Rapids. Here in the first half, we've played 11 and a half minutes. It's 1-0 Red Raiders. Get you some score updates here on Zaleski Sports if other games have started. Not sure if they have or not. Amherst and Menominee Nation. Amherst up 5-2 on the Eagles. Amherst sets keep pace with Iowa Scandinavia. Conference championship game next week at the Thunderdome. 21-14 Pacelli over Wild Rose. Our good buddy Connor Filippi down in Wild Rose tonight with Ryan Rasmussen. What else we got here? Stratford, Newman, a big one. If Newman loses, they're already down 1-0 to Newman's down 1-0 to Stratford. Wisconsin Rapids' assumption is that Edgar. So Edgar looking to wrap up the conference tonight against the Assumption Royals. If they do win, then they'll win the conference outright. And Pysick with the block, ricocheted on the rebound, and the shot there was taken by Lucian Karani. Waupaca and Little Chutes, another jam-packed gym in Waupaca tonight. Comets lead it 2-1 in the first set. Spash trying to stay atop the valley tonight. They have not started yet in Stevens Point. Neiman with it. Nice fancy footwork, centers it in, and it's going to be another corner kick coming for Wisconsin Rapids, the fourth of the night. Neilsville Loyal has just started. Both teams in all pink in Neilsville tonight. A couple of substitutions coming. Gilman and Columbus Catholic have not yet started from Marshfield. Again, you can check out all these games at ZaleskiSports.com. Another corner kick here for the Red Raiders. Already leading 1-0 in the 14th minute. Centers it in. And it's going to be tapped down and settled down. And then chased down by Lucian Karani. Over there by Nicholas Strand, number 9. And it's going to be a throw-in for Wausau East. The official initially had it to Wisconsin Rapids, but switched it and made the right call. Donovan Young got behind the defense, and it's going to be a throw-in here for the East Lumberjacks. Good defensive play there by Tim Karbowski. And the Red Raiders looking to get some guys behind. And Karbowski is there. He threw the East defender to the ground. One-timer, as they call it in hockey, and well over top. We'll take a quick break here, Braden. And have the more from Wisconsin Rapids after this.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
All right, welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids. Still 1-0 Red Raiders, 16th minute here from Southwood County Stadium. A couple more substitutions here for Wausau East as we await. Clock winds down. It will give us time to remind you that Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office and accept most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. Set for a free consultation today. Be yet another corner kick coming for Wisconsin Rapids. Isaiah Torque going to the corner for the Red Raiders. 17th minute, 1-0 Red Raiders. Centers it in, and it's loose. couple of Lumberjacks went after it on headers, missed it. Red Raiders had a chance at it. Now the East Lumberjacks, Wausau East. Beautiful school up in Wausau. Got their own soccer field slash, I think JV football field is what they play over there. Beautiful turf field up at East High School. Fighting for it. Lumberjacks with it, passes up ahead to Strand. Strand surveying the defense and headed away along the far side for Wisconsin Rapids as we play in the 18th minute. Brewers try to wrap things up on the north side of Chicago tomorrow afternoon, leading the Cubs 2-0 in the NLDS. The Dodgers trying to wrap it up against the Phillies. It'd be a rematch of the 2018 NLCS. Brewers and Dodgers. Dodgers won it in Game 7 at then Miller Park.
It's still Miller Park. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Tigers and Mariners in Detroit. They had a late start due to rain delay in Detroit tonight. And then the Yankees playing host in the Bronx against the Blue Jays. 2-1 Toronto. Marshfield native Dalton Varsho helping out the Toronto Blue Jays. Seeing if the Blue Jays can sweep the Yanks. Wausau East turns it over. And chase down, double tap on the chase. And it's going to be a goal kick coming here for Wausau East. Wirtz and Company of Wisconsin Rapids is ready to construct your dreams. If you can dream it, Wirtz and Company will make it come true. Wirtz and Company of Wisconsin Rapids. Check them out at 715-213-1281 and Wirtz and Company on Facebook. Can appreciate some of our newer sponsors as well as our longtime sponsors. We thank you all. I'll make sure that you go out and be patrons of those businesses and thank them for allowing you to continuously watch high school sports for free here on Zaleski Sports. Again, just a couple of weeks left of the fall sports season. Hard to believe. We're looking forward to a good end to our football season and volleyball season and soccer season. And then we'll be back in the gym before you know it. November 18th, 6 weeks from tonight. That's going to be a throw-in here for the Red Raiders. Walker Schmidt, number 2. And knocked out. It's going to be throwing now for Wausau East. And right back to the Red Raiders. It goes. Metalco in Wisconsin Rapids is one of North America's largest aluminum billet and slab producers. Come get to know Metalco and how their mission, visions, and values set them apart. Find your future job at Metalco and apply online at metalco.com. Free kick coming here for Wisconsin Rapids. It'll be Jarrett Seligowski. Jarrett, a multi-sport athlete, centers it in. What a kick there from Seligowski. And another wind at it, left foot over the top of the bar. Another goal kick coming. Wisconsin Rapids not shy about shooting tonight. They have shot their shot and just have been a little off. And had that penalty kick goal from Isaiah Tork in the 11th minute. Had a couple go right over the top of the crossbar. And missed it again. Oh, that was off the upright. 22nd minute, 1-0. 1-0 Wisconsin Rapids. Ball boys unable to keep up with all these shots that the Red Raiders are shooting around. The wind and the kick. Zeligowski with the header. Chased down over there by Nathaniel Berg, number 23 it looked like. Throw in for East. Wausau East really hasn't had much opportunity, many chances. There's going to be a throw in here for the Lumberjacks. But Wisconsin Rapids has controlled the ball so far here in the first half. Okay, I'm sure they do have it. I know they do have it in the professional soccer realm. And it's loose and in for a goal for number 6, Peter Carani with the goal. And we're tied at 1 here in the 23rd minute. Nice pass. Got it loose and Pysick couldn't get to it. He got to it just under his arm. And in the 23rd minute, Kareni with the goal. And we're tied at 1 here in the first half. I just mentioned it. East hasn't had a lot of opportunities. They take full advantage of the one that they get. Kareni with the goal. We're tied at 1. Now we'll see how aggressive Rapids is now on the other end after giving up that goal. Just the 5th conference goal given up by Hayden Pysick. Off the bicep there of Karani again. Free kick here with, what are we in, the 24th minute? Our soccer expert, Braden Sutter, next to us. Watched a lot of soccer last fall. Another wind and a good loop there by Abande. Menswa. I'll get it before the night is over. Menswa. Abande. Senior, a lot of seniors on this East team. Appreciate everyone tuning in here tonight on Zaleski Sports. Reminder that for 90 years, Valley Communities Credit Union has been part of your hometown team. Local, trusted, strong Valley Communities Credit Union, where communities come first, federally insured by NCUA. Tied at 1 here in the 25th minute. Peter Karani in the 23rd. Isaiah Torque for Wisconsin Rapids in the 11th minute on a penalty kick. A couple of substitutions. They give us time to remind you that Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows, they're built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors, we guarantee quality that you can trust. Don't want to say it's a light night. I guess it's not. A lighter night on Thursday on Zaleski Sports. Go through that schedule here in a moment. Another corner kick coming. A good shot opportunity there. Another save made by Andrew Kraft, the senior goalkeeper. Have our one swim meet of the year. Wausau West is at Spash at 5:30. And the rest of them are at 7 o'clock until the Cloverbelt game, Columbus Catholic and Loyals at 7:15. We'll go through the remainder of the schedule here in a second. 2 football games on Thursday as well. A little trickery there, didn't work. It is loose in the box. Still loose, headed away by Strand. And here comes East again. Good defensive poke away and tackle there. And unable to make it And it'll be back into the, I think they call them dugouts in soccer too, sheds area where the teams are. That one, the bench, dugout, shed, overhang, the sitting area with a bench. Be a throw in here for East. Schedule on Zaleski Sports for Thursday. Eau Claire Memorial is at Eau Claire North in volleyball. Assumption is at Pittsville in girls volleyball. Wisconsin Rapids is at DC Evers in boys soccer. And then a couple of football games. Edgar is at Pacelli. Shawano is at Wapaka. And then Thursday, Columbus Catholic is at Loyal for a conference championship game. Up ahead again. And behind the defense, it's blocked by Pysick. A little give and go is a little too far. Footwork there in the box. Hits his own teammate. Still loose. Left foot is wide. And it's going to be a goal kick coming for the Red Raiders. We got one ready there, Braden. All right, we'll be back after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedSliver.com.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
There'll be a goal kick coming, another shot by the Lumberjacks, including a substitution as well. Ritchie Funeral Home has been serving family after family in Nakusa and Wisconsin Rapids since 1957. Find the very best in personal service at Ritchie Funeral Home or find them online at ritchiefuneralhome.com. Goals in the 11th minute for Wisconsin Rapids and the 23rd minute for Wausau East. We're tied at 1 here in the first half. And 2 40-minute halves in high school soccer. Regulation is those 80 minutes. No overtime or penalty kicks to determine a winner until the playoffs start in a couple of weeks. And Isaiah Torque cannot chase it down. It's going to be a goal kick here for the Lumberjacks. Econ Electric is your local residential, commercial, and industrial electrical service provider. Since 1970, people have turned to Econ Electric. That's Econ Electric of Wisconsin Rapids. You got a lot of these companies that have come on here on Zaleski Sports that are celebrating anniversaries. Was that 55 years, 1970 to present day? Not good with math, but it's pretty close. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, 150 years. Just able to keep it in along that sideline and centers it in. It's loose. It's still loose. And almost had an own goal. The ball is still loose in the box. Going to be headed up and played away. And it's going to be a free kick for Wausau East. Some excitement down there here in the 31st minute. Again, the majority of this first half has been played on the south side of the field, is where they are now, Wisconsin Rapids offensive zone. And they have had the majority of the opportunities. Good pass there by Seligowski, but Kraft will fall on it. Here with about 10 minutes to go here in the first half. And that's chilly but gorgeous Tuesday night in central Wisconsin. Smith with it. Centers it in, and Kraft there again. Andrews had his work cut out for him tonight, but he has put in the work and played well. so far here for the Lumberjacks. Schmidt with the shoulder shiver. Again, it is homecoming week here in Wisconsin Rapids. Good crowd on hand tonight. Up ahead for Lucian Strand, trying to set up something for the offense. Saligowski with the rejection. Strand backs up and sandwiches the defender, the offensive player there. Sets it up for Saligowski, who smashes it with his left foot. And with it again, the shot, it is wide right on the shot by Jack Ackerman. An open goal, missed it wide right. Beautiful pass from Saligowski. He even fought off a defender. Just unable to connect it was Ackerman. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. At halftime, we'll do our usual couple commercials, react, and a couple more commercials, and then get you ready for the second half. Scheduled for the remainder of the week and into next week. Pops it up over the top on the header. And a little give and go. Schmidt wasn't ready for it. It's going to be a throw-in for the East Lumberjacks. That crowd coming in and out here on Zaleski Sports tonight. We thank you all for tuning in. Another successful fall season here on Zaleski Sports. What a pass that was. The spin on there, and will be another corner kick, and it will be a sixth or seventh of the first half already here for Wisconsin Rapids. I guess you could say that they connected on one. It was a pass, and then it was a handball. They're blocking Andrew Kraft big time, and the header is in. For Wisconsin Rapids, they do connect. The header, see if we can get you that number here, but Wisconsin Rapids leads 2-1. Again, they were bouncing in front of Andrew Kraft, the goalkeeper. It is a goal for Wisconsin Rapids. May have been Nathan Bouchard. Nonetheless, 34th minute. We'll mark it down here in a second on who exactly it was. It may have been Bouchard on the header. East right back at it. Left foot. And pass Pysick. Back to the Lumberjacks in the box. It's off the mark by Connor Davis.
At the 33-43 mark of the first half. Number 11, Nathan Bouchard.
Nathan Bouchard with the goal.
Off the corner kick.
An opportunity here again. Deegan Armagast. And dove on by Kraft. 2-1 Wisconsin Rapids. Again, both opportunities coming off of corner kicks. The first one on the penalty kick was from a handball off a corner kick. Then they were the way that they were bouncing in front of Andrew Kraft made it just about nearly impossible. The pass just needed to be there, and it was a heck of a pass to get it into Bouchard, and he did the rest with his noggin. Saligowski back with it. Up ahead to Isaiah Torque. Torque lost control of it.
Young soccer stars, please head to the north end of the field for your halftime festivities.
Saligowski. And popped up by the Lumberjacks. East trails 2-1. Wisconsin Rapids, again, has controlled a majority of this first half. on their offensive side of the field have not given East many opportunities at all. The Youth Red Raiders soccer kids going down to show off some soccer skills in the at halftime. Gideon Weiss trying to plead his case. To no prevail. Lane Neiman now setting it up at about the football 6-yard line. Along the sideline. And up. Centers it in. And it's in again. Neiman with another assist. And another header for the Red Raiders. Connects and it's 3-1 Wisconsin Rapids. Another incredible pass from Lane Neiman. And the goal will be given to Deegan Armagast in the 37th minute. So goals in the 34th and 37th. And Wisconsin Rapids jumping out to this 3-1 lead. Nakusa Port Edward State Bank proudly supports our local athletes and their families from business to personal banking and everywhere in between. Let Nakusa Port Edward State Bank work for you. Neiman again on the pass. Armagast with the finish.
13. Wisconsin Rapids goal, number 3, Deegan Armagast.
The Red Raiders looking for more.
Assisted by Lane Neiman.
And Lane has been outstanding passing tonight for the Red Raiders. Andrew Kraft, you can hear him, or we can, from up here, telling his defense to do something. They have not been successful here in the first half, and his offense has been all but silent. 3-1 Wisconsin Rapids in the 37th minute. See if Rapids can hold this lead. They've had troubles with that this year. Again, they were up 1-0 against Marshfield last week and ended up finishing in a 1-1 draw. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com. Find agents near you. Seligowski pops this one into the east bench area with about 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Successful first half here from Wisconsin Rapids for the Red Raiders. And didn't see exactly what happened, but an injured Red Raider along the far sidelines. Got to take a look at him here with 37-41 here in the first half. ShedsDeliver.com is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds. All crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots in Marshfield, Medford, and Wisconsin Rapids. Get more information at ShedsDeliver.com. Free kick here for Wausau East. Clock starts. 3-1 Wisconsin Rapids. Schmidt with it again. Pass it back to Neiman. Why not? Got through everybody somehow. And tracked down again by the Red Raiders. Taken away by the Lumberjacks. 39th minute. Just less than 2 minutes to go here in the first half. And it should be a goal kick coming for the Lumberjacks? And sure is. They just got to get a ball over there. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. About a minute and a half to go here in the first half. 3-1 Wisconsin Rapids. Big one against DC Everest on Thursday. Chris Conley will be on the call for that one from DC Everest. Jared Seligowski, fancy footwork again. That one will be sent out.
1 minute remaining in the first half.
A big tackle. And it's going to be a yellow card given to Lucian Karani. Clock stops at 39:18. So a yellow card given. Our first card of the night. And that was a big-time tackle there about the 30-yard line. There'll be a free kick coming here for the Red Raiders, already leading 3-1 with 42 seconds to go here in the first half. Looking for more before they go in for the break. Again, Rapids has controlled a majority of this first half in their offensive zone. That was going to be booted way long with 25 seconds to go here in the first half. A line drive
10, 9,
punt,
8,
and that'll take us to the end
6,
of the first half. Isaiah Torque trying to do something here at the end and centers it in, and that will be it. Again, as long as the ball is in the air, it can be played. That's exactly what Torque did and almost got another one in there. 3-1 Wisconsin Rapids at the break. We'll take a break and come back to Southwood County Stadium. We're watching high school boys soccer on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedSliver.com.
Wirtz & Company of Wisconsin Rapids is ready to construct your dreams. Wirtz & Company will give you peace of mind with that much-needed roof repair. Have a remodel dream for what used to be your favorite room in the house? Living area, kitchen, bath, bedroom. If you can dream it, Wirtz & Company will make it come true. Wirtz & Company will also build your next home. Wirtz & Company of Wisconsin Rapids, 715-213-1281, and Wirtz & Company on Facebook.
The Auto Service Specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
At R&R Flooring and Furniture, we sell products that look good and products that last.
You want a great selection at a great price and a company that stands behind their products? You will find Wolfcraft, Ashley, Marshfield Furniture, and more.
Looking to get the best sleep of your life? We have a mattress for you. Get a 15-year non-paraded hybrid mattress for only 25 cents a night, and we also carry adjustable beds. When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses, it's easy. Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
Northwoods Windows has been helping homeowners all over central and northern Wisconsin with replacement windows, patio entry doors, and more. We've done installations in over 10,000 homes, including cottages, churches, and businesses. Our installers are trained, experienced professionals, and we're an authorized dealer of home improvement products from some of the top manufacturers. We offer free in-home consultations, no-pressure sales, honest pricing, and a job well done. Contact Northwood Windows today and see why you should choose us.
My grandparents worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. At no point did I feel like I wasn't being handled by professionals. They were literally taking it on a surgical level, it seemed. Like they were very, very thorough on every step. I feel like Infinity treated my family with the same respect they would have treated their own. I feel like my house is brand new again.
If you ask us, picking out new furniture should be fun, and when you work with us, it is. Home Furniture's free design assistance in your home or in our store. We make the process as easy as possible by helping you envision what your furniture and your room will look like. What inspires you? Visit Home Furniture today to create a single sofa or an entire room. We'll help you bring it all together. Dream it, create it, love it. Home Furniture's free design assistance, West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
All right, first half action. It is all Wisconsin Rapids 3-1 here in after the first 40 minutes. Scoring started in the 11th minute from Isaiah Torque, scoring on a penalty kick after a corner kick handball that allowed the penalty kick to happen, and then Torque scoring on the right side of the net to put Rapids up 1-0. 12 minutes later, Peter Karani for the Wausau East Lumberjacks scored at the 23rd minute. Got past Hayden Pysick, and Hayden unable to corral it. And Peter able to put it in the back of the net. We were tied 1-1. 11 minutes later, Nathan Bouchard on a header scored on a corner kick, and Rapids took a 2-1 lead. 3 minutes later, Deegan Armagas, another great pass from Lane Neiman. Armagas with a header 3 minutes later to put Rapids up 3-1. That's where we're at. 3-1 Wisconsin Rapids over at Wausau East at halftime. Get you some more score updates here on Zaleski Sports. Amherst won the first set over Menominee Nation, and the Eagles from Menominee Nation lead it 21-20 in the second set. Pacelli and Wild Rose down in Wild Rose. Pacelli leads 2-0 over the Wildcats. Wild Rose leads 12-10 in the third set. Our game here, of course, 3-1 Wisconsin Rapids. Newman Catholic and Stratford in another barn burner. It is a 4-4 tie in the third set, and each team has won one set. Edgar is the Merriwood South outright conference champions as they swept Assumption tonight 3-0. From Waupaca, they're taking on Little Chute. Waupaca 1-0 or leads the match 1-0 and just won the second set 25-20, and the Comets up 2-0. Stevens Point and DC Everest, this is a big one for Spash. They lead 1-0, but trail Everest 9-6 in the second set. If Spash can continue to win, they will be conference champions. Neelsville and Loyal. Loyal trying to keep pace with Columbus Catholic as Loyal won the first set and lead the second set 17-14. And the final game on the network tonight, Columbus Catholic is hosting Gilman, and it's 13-6 in the second set. Columbus Catholic took the first set. We'll take another break, come back, and take a look at the schedule for Thursday and Friday. I think we got one game on Saturday, too. We'll discuss that when we come back. It's 3-1 Wisconsin Rapids over Wausau East at halftime here from Southwood County Stadium. Boys soccer on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
At Nicolay Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $20 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at NicolayBank.com. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Just a couple of minutes before we start our second half of action here in Wisconsin Rapids, 3-1 Red Raiders over Wausau East here at halftime. Coming up on Zaleski Sports, as I mentioned on Thursday, Wausau West is at Spash for swimming and diving. Eau Claire Memorial is at Eau Claire North in girls volleyball. Assumption is at Pittsfield in girls volleyball. Right back to the soccer pitch in DC Everest. Wisconsin Rapids at DC Everest on Thursday for boys soccer. Edgar is at Pacelli, and Shawano is at Waupaca for football. Girls volleyball is Columbus Catholic at Loyal for a conference championship game. Football on Friday. New Richmond is here in Wisconsin Rapids. Osseo Fairchild travels to Neelsville. Stratford is at Amherst, our game of the week this week. Augusta is at Whitehall. Kimberly is at Kaukauna. Sheboygan North is at Oshkosh North. Assumption is at Auburndale. Slinger is at Homestead. Marshfield is at Eau Claire North. And DC Everest is at Spash. Saturday, it's Lakeland at Wausau East for football next or on Saturday. So, again, we appreciate you all tuning in here to Zaleski Sports. Our halftime score is 3-1 Red Raiders over the Wausau East Lumberjacks. If you are curious, scores from Major League Baseball, the Toronto Blue Jays looking for the sweep over the Bronx Bombers. It is 4-1. Oh, now they're adding on. 6-1, Toronto in the top of the third inning. I said it a couple weeks ago, or last week when the Yankees were playing the Red Sox. Sure does not hurt my heart to see the Yankees lose. Toronto up 6-1. They are in the top of the third inning with still only one out. The Blue Jays trying to make it to the the ALCS. From Detroit, it's all Mariners in Game 3, 5-1 Seattle over the Detroit Tigers. That series is tied at 1 apiece. Again, we'll see if Wisconsin Rapids is able to keep up the pressure. They had a lot of it in that first half. It was all Rapids with the pressure through the first 40 minutes. The East did not have a lot of opportunities, and if we have a chance to talk to Jake Hintz afterwards, might be the first question that we have for him is the amount of pressure that his offense is able to put on this East defense. And East has not responded well to it, and already pushing the envelope is Jake Ackerman, and it's going to be cleared out. Soccer, long game, still 40 minutes to go. Rapids had 7 first-half corner kicks, and again, connected on 2 of them. One of them via PK as Ackerman flies this one wide, and it's going to be a goal kick coming for Wausau East. Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling. Place your comfort at home as their highest priority. Give them a call or find them online at rapidsheetmetal.com. Lumberjacks trying to keep pace. Top of the valley. 3 points for Wisconsin Rapids tonight would go a long way, especially with DC Everest coming up tonight, or excuse me, next or on Thursday. Everest with a 5-point lead, 5-0-1 in conference. You get 3 points for a win, 1 point for a tie. Obviously, nothing for a loss. Rapids with a win would still be about six behind if Everest is able to take care of Marshfield tonight. And then East will be at Everest next week. So if you are a Everest or if you're a Rapids fan, you turn into a East fan next week if you're able to take care of business in your final 2 games. So coming up for Wisconsin Rapids in conference play, they will be at Everest Thursday, at Spash next Monday, and that will round out their regular season at Stevens Point. They tied Spash here a couple of weeks ago. Centers it in again, wide open net and wide left and missed it. And Andrew Kraft again having a word with his defense. Another opportunity for Wisconsin Rapids, spoiled on a missed shot. Coming up for Wausau East in conference play, they'll be hosting Wausau West on Thursday, and then at Everest next Tuesday. Coming up for DC Everest, hosting Rapids Thursday, hosting East Tuesday, and then at Spash next Thursday the 16th. So they still have 3 conference games left. And Pysick was there to pick it up, and his defender said, I'll just smash it to the fence line. It's going to be a throw in here for Wausau East. Boot it away, and we'll do it again. Get the best tire prices, period, during the factory direct tire sale at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service, up to $200 back. Buy online or mail-in rebates on a select set of four Goodyear tires when you use the Goodyear credit card. On now at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Goal kick coming for Wisconsin Rapids. Rapids hasn't won a conference game since September 2nd. They've either lost, they lost to Wausau West last week, or they've tied. They've tied 4 of their last 5 here. They must have another win somewhere, though. They've got 2 conference wins as Kraft makes another stop. So they're 2-1-4 in conference. They beat Wausau West on Tuesday, September 2nd, and then they beat Marshfield 2-0. Yep. So they won back-to-back games to start conference play, and they've tied 4 of their last 5, and that 5th one was a 1-0 loss at Wausau West last week. So they haven't won a conference game since Tuesday, September 9th. We had that game on Zaleski Sports up in Marshfield. Lumberjacks have got some work to do, though, trailing by 2 here in the 46th minute. That's going to be tracked down. It's going to be a throw-in for Wisconsin Rapids. And Kraft will chase it down. Goal kick for Wausau East. Fill your home with the best from home furniture. They've got locations on Grand Avenue here in Wisconsin Rapids, as well as Post Road in Plover. Yeah, and just the amount of offensive pressure that Wisconsin Rapids has been able to deal to Wausau East tonight has not gone unnoticed. It has been a big part of the lead and the opportunities that Wisconsin Rapids has gotten, and the few that East has not. And what a play that was by Andrew Kraft in the net, saving a goal. Wow, what a play there by the senior keeper. Opportunity by Nathan Bouchard. That was quite something. Centers it in again, and again, Kraft makes a nice play like that, and Rapids just takes it right back and puts the pressure right back on. Popped up by Torque, it looked like, on that far side. Or Deegan Armagost. We play in the 48th minute. 3-1 Wisconsin Rapids. And Seligowski muscles the offensive player away. And blocked him out that time. And lost it for a moment was Donovan Young. Young fighting along the far sidelines. They just have not been able to put much offense together. Headed up and then headed away. And another handball to Wisconsin Rapids. Williams, there's going to be another yellow card. That's a red card. He is out. Yep, he's gone. That's Lucian. Lucian's out with double yellow cards. Clock stops here at 47:50. Yeah, nothing too egregious physicality-wise, but again, you say that magic word, and one of many. And it's usually early trip to the bench. Lucian Kareni, who a big offensive spot for Wausau East, has just been lost with double yellows, which results in a red for soccer. So he is out. That's going to be 11 on 10 here for a while in the second half. East needed to put some offense together, and the ball handling has not been there for the Lumberjacks tonight, and the offense has just been stagnant. Except the one possession where they scored. Throw in for Rapids, 49th minute. Williams Plumbing and Heating is locally owned and operated right here in Wisconsin Rapids for all your plumbing and heating needs. Why like anywhere else? Call Williams Plumbing and Heating. Or find them online at williamsplumbingwr.com. And Red Raiders trying to pick up their first conference win in a month and a half. Lumberjacks have a tall mountain to climb here to try and keep their conference wishes alive. Again, Rapids has finally been able to put a full game together. Kraft way out, and he's got a chance at it. And Bouchard off the mark. Corner kick coming, the 8th of the night. That would have been a heck of a shot by Nathan Bouchard, but the 8th corner kick for Wisconsin Rapids coming up. That would have been quite something to be able to spin that in there like that. See if Lane Neiman can do it again. Hand up, offense runs, past two guys. Seligowski back to Bouchard. He sends it in and into the hands of Andrew Kraft. That was the spin that he needed on the last ball that he shot. Wisconsin Rapids leads 3-1. Seligowski pops it up. Jarrett just so much bigger than the guys that he's going up against. Couple of throw-ins, another throw-in here for Wisconsin Rapids. Solaris is your hometown fiber internet provider. Just like our athletes bring their best to the field, we bring our best to your home with lightning-fast, reliable fiber internet that never quits. Stream, game, and connect without missing a beat. Get connected. Stay connected at Solaris.net. Trying to get that. And Bouchard over the crossbar and out. Substitutions. Got a commercial over there. Ready? All right. We'll be back. You're watching high school soccer on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedSliver.com.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
(3-1) Wisconsin Rapids. 53rd minute here. Red Raiders trying to put this one out of reach. Kraft comes back out of the box. Bouchard trying to chase it down. He does. Nathan, some good footwork. He got bumped out of his spot, and they play on. There's Isaiah Torque. Nicholas Strand gives way. Right foot swung and missed by Diego Patino. Centers it in again, and Kraft is there to gobble it up. Like Carrie Van Hurt with State Farm, be your go-to for all your insurance needs. Carrie and her staff are always there to help you understand your options and come away with the right coverage for you. It's Carrie Van Hurt with State Farm of Wisconsin Rapids. Again, any sport, especially high school sports, are such a momentum-driven event. Rapids last week lost to Wausau West. Over the weekend, they had a couple of shutout wins. Now they come out here and their offense has been outstanding. Again, I know in like football and stuff, they have time of possession. It's got to be, I mean, we're in the almost at 54 minutes of this game. Rapids has controlled it for probably a good 40 minutes. It has not been anywhere close to having Wausau East control the ball at all. It has been a successful game plan to this point as we play in the 55th minute. And 25 minutes left. Whistle blows and the free kick, or the goal kick. And 3 goals tonight for Wisconsin Rapids. Started with Isaiah Torque. Deegan Armagost Isaiah Torque, then Nathan Bouchard, and Deegan Armagost, the 3 goal scorers for the Red Raiders. 11th, 34th, and 37th minutes for Wisconsin Rapids. Again, they've been so close so many times the last month and a half. And it's been exactly 1 month, 4 weeks since they won their last conference game. And Pysick will pick it up. They're at 55-15 here in this one. And highlights of this match later on tonight on Facebook and on our YouTube pages. Centers it in again for Torque. Isaiah dancing around, centers it in. And a goal kick for Wausau East. Shouldn't financial advice focus on you, your goals, your dreams? Your Modern Woodmen of America representative can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement. Call Scott Patrick at 715-424-1873. At 715-424-1873 to start the conversation today. Along the near sidelines, and going to be poked out of bounds. Throw in for the Rapids Red Raiders. That was Kellen Johnson, the freshman, number 25. 2-on-2. Again, just nobody with this East offensive attack. Playing extremely defensive. Just nobody there to get any sort of offense going. Strand passes it back. And the offense for Wisconsin Rapids has been outstanding. Their defense has been unbroken tonight. Throw in for the Red Raiders along the far sideline. Today's game is brought to you by Ski's Meat Market, made a custom, Key Savings Bank, Culligan Water, and Express Employment Professionals. And get you some score updates here on Zaleski Sports in just a brief moment. Nominee Nation in Amherst. Girls volleyball. Looks like their game is might not be over. Yep, looks like it might be over in Amherst tonight. That's the 3-0 sweep for the Falcons. 3-0 sweep for Pacelli over Wild Rose. Not a 3-0 sweep in Stratford tonight, I can tell you that. Newman Catholic leads Stratford 2-1 as they start the fourth set in Stratford. Wapaka, likely a 3-0 sweep. Bodies hitting the ground. Torque with it. And a big collision, and they play on. Isaiah is down, injured. They're going to keep playing on. See if you can take advantage of it. Seligowski hooked the offensive player. And they're just going to send it out as Isaiah Torque now able to get up and walk back to the bench for Wisconsin Rapids. There's a 3-0 sweep for Wapaka over Little Chute. Spash up 2-0 on DC Everest. Loyal up 2-0 on Neilsville. And Columbus Catholic 10 points away from sweeping Gilman. Again, you can find all these games at ZaleskiSports.com. We'll have highlights of numerous ones from tonight's. Centers it in, and it's going to be a throw-in here for Wausau East. Trailing 3-1. We're in the 59th minute, about 21 minutes remaining in action tonight. And we'll be on the field with a winning coach and a player of the game once this match concludes. Again, just the difference between the offensive pushes from Wisconsin Rapids compared to Wausau East is the last time East had any sort of push, there were only two guys with like 4 or 5 defenders from Rapids. This time Rapids had 6 offensive guys, 6 guys running with the ball, and East matched them, but just did not, their offense has just not been there tonight. Well, big collision there. Donovan Young goes to the ground with no whistle called, no whistle blown. He got boxed out and got the breath taken out of him. Young and Seligowski fight for it. A nice pass there by Connor Martin. And it'll be booted out by Matthias Clements. 20 minutes to go. Rapids leads 3-1 as we close in on 8:30 here in Central Wisconsin. Teammates Braden Sutter from Southwood County Stadium on the campus of Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln High School. Thank you all for tuning in tonight for boys high school soccer. Wisconsin Rapids scored 3 times in the first half. East scored once in the first half. Kraft on the rebound. It is in. It is good. Kraft with the block, but the rebound goes to Wisconsin Rapids. Diego Patino, I believe, on the rebound. And it's 4-1 Wisconsin Rapids. It was a line shot off the hands of Kraft, and the Patino was there to clean it up. And Rapids got to feel good about it. Looking for their 3rd conference win and trying to keep pace with DC Everest. Try to have any shot at DC Everest in the final week and a half.
Wisconsin Rapids goal at the 60-34 mark. On the rebound, number 24, Diego Patino.
It kind of sounded like he said potato. And here we go again, Rapids. Again, the offense, I like a broken record, but the offense has just been on a different level tonight with the energy that they have and the push that they have, the time of possession that they've accumulated. It's been all Wisconsin Rapids tonight. Glad we made the decision to come over here and check out some high school boys soccer tonight. A lot of fun so far. Rapids up 4-1. First goal of the second half went to Diego Patino, the senior midfielder. Take a look back here on ZaleskiSports.com and see who, I think Joe Anderson did that game up in Marshfield. 2-0 win. I know it's been a month. We usually don't like to duplicate players of the game if we can, but it's been so long that I think it'll be all right if we do. Talked to Jake. He also talked to Jack Ackerman that night. So Jack hasn't scored tonight, so it would be an easy one not to choose Jack, but there's been 4 different goal scorers for Wisconsin Rapids. And, yeah, it's been a good night for the Red Raiders. Kicking off homecoming this week. Rapids girls volleyball up in Wausau West tonight. Again, no matter a sport, especially at home, if you can get a win during homecoming week, it always feels good. Always a positive, that's for sure. Pass up ahead, going to be sent out. 63rd minute. And even the defense up to the challenge tonight. Briar Anderson sent that one out. It's going to be a throw in here for Wausau East, trailing 4-1 by 3 goals. Another whole slate of stuff coming to you on Thursday. Braden and I will be heading to Pittsville. Assumption and Pittsville girls volleyball. Always a good little rivalry between those 2 schools. After once all is said and done, last Friday's football game, again, this has nothing to do with either one of these teams or schools, but last Friday's football game, Pittsville knocking off Wisconsin Rapids. Another good pass, big collision, and it's going to be whistled on Wisconsin Rapids. But Pittsville has Iola Scandinavia this upcoming weekend, Pacelli in week 9. If Pittsville can beat Iola and Pacelli, even though they came into last week with no wins, I mean the one win over Rosholt, which is a forfeit, but Pittsville could back end their way into the playoffs and essentially knock Assumption out of the playoffs on the football side of things. Obviously, either way, Lord's Academy would probably be awaiting either one of those teams. But the way that Pittsville pounded up on Assumption could help the Panthers find a spot into the postseason with 2 very winnable games against Iola Scandinavia on Friday and Pacelli in week 9. So it is all coming down to the final 2 weeks. And we have our rankings up at ZaleskiSports.com/VIP. And then I think after next Friday's games, I'm not really sure what the whole plan is, but we usually like to put out a prediction bracket. And now that all the stuff is out and you can't be moved divisions the night of a bracket release, got a pretty good feeling and idea of what is to come for playoff football coming in a couple of weeks. So we'll keep an eye on that, and you can reminder to keep an eye at ZaleskiSports.com and all of our social media pages as well. Hayden Pysick with another nice stop. Again, the very minimal opportunities that Wausau East has had, Hayden has been up to the task tonight. 67th minute, and Kraft out again. Coach Hint says quickly get it back in as Kraft was off his line. Centers it in and booted out. Winds and off the side of his foot. Kraft with another save for Wausau East. And Rapids back in action Thursday at DC Everest live on Zaleski Sports. As we start to close in here on the final 13 minutes. There we go. This is more like October. 49 degrees right now. Tomorrow a high of 59 in Wisconsin Rapids. Freeze warning for a majority of central Wisconsin. Again, just like this. Just no offensive back-end pressure by East. Defense has been all over it tonight for Wisconsin Rapids. (4-1) Red Raiders. 12 minutes to go. Big collision and throw-in coming for Wausau East. Now we're getting a little chippy here at the end. Not at the end, still have 12 minutes, but it is getting chippy here with the final 10 minutes left in this one. Throw in for East. They walk to the ball, trailing by 3. And Rapids scored early on the PK from Isaiah Tork in the first period, first half. Nicholas Strand taking a lot of time off the clock to tie his shoe. Jared Seligowski with the takeaway. Passes it up ahead. He's trying to mount something here with 10 minutes left. 10 and a half minutes to go. Got to be careful walking down the stairs. Once it gets cold, everything starts to get a little bit extra slippery. Don't need to end up on America's Funniest Home Videos taking a nosedive down the bleachers. At least I know that there's athletic trainers here. The hospital isn't too far away. Yeah. I did see some people here with Aspire shirts on, so depending on what department they work in, they could be helpful too. Centers it in, and Pysick with another nice save. Under 10 minutes to go in this one. Oh, wow, what a throw there was by Hayden. Jackson Freeman, number 1. Some fresh legs in there. Chased down by the Lumberjacks. And Seligowski pops it a mile in the air. Headed away by Brock Messman. And all facets of the game for Wisconsin Rapids have been on point tonight. If you're Coach Jake Hintz, you got to be pretty proud of what the last 3 games have looked like for Wisconsin Rapids. Again, you lost 1-0 to Wausau West, which is a tough loss to have when the Warriors hadn't won all year. And then over the weekend, a couple of big wins. I think over Eau Claire North and may have been Menominee. What was the other one? Yeah, so 3-0 over Menominee and 1-0 over Eau Claire North. And before that, they had their loss to Wausau West last Tuesday, and then they went, then they tied Marshfield. So, yeah, they're here against Marshfield last Thursday. They tied 1-1. And it's going to be a penalty kick here for Wausau East with 7:45 to go in this one. I tried. I think Donovan Young in to attempt the PK. Marshfield had a chance to win it on PKs last week and missed. That would have been Marshfield's first conference win. Getting instructions from the official. And now he's got to reposition the ball. No, had it a yard too far away. I think they had it on the football PAT line. Donovan Young, the wind and the kick, and it is good. And cuts the lead to 2. (4-2) Wisconsin Rapids, 73rd minute for Donovan Young. First goal we've had in 12 game minutes. And now East putting a little bit more pressure on. Andrew Kraft gobbles it up in the box. He's got to send it away, and he does. His team trails by 2 with 7 minutes left. East fans down here below us. Pysick will corral it. And he'll drop kick this one. A header back up. Past midfield. Jarrett Seligowski gets bottled up by Donovan Young. That's been a good battle tonight. Seligowski and Young. Taken away by Strand. Cleared out by the East Lumberjacks. Back to Young. Pops it up and away. That's going to be a throw-in for Wisconsin Rapids at 73-30. Not finished yet. Line drive. Pysick falls on top of it. Yeah, you get a couple of seconds after that to regain yourself and reset things up. 6 minutes remaining. Back to Brock Messman. And we'll have an opportunity to talk to Jake Hintz and the Zaleski Sports Player of the Game. Not sure who Jake is going to choose for us. They had 4 different goal scorers. But the biggest question is just the offensive pressure put on tonight. A big tackle there. It's going to be a free kick. Not quite in the box, but a free kick coming for Wisconsin Rapids. Clock runs at 74-39. And who else but Lane Neiman. Lane's passing tonight. Again, I haven't watched much Wisconsin Rapids soccer this year, but Lane's passing tonight has been sensational. Five minutes left here tonight from Wisconsin Rapids. And he gives it away to Neiman, and it's in for a goal. Lane Neiman puts his head down, and he gave way to the free kick to Kobe Verhulst, the 5th different goal scorer for Wisconsin Rapids. Yeah. 76th minute. Lane Neiman wanted it. Verhulst said he'd take it, and he got it past Andrew Kraft, and that should just about do it here in Wisconsin Rapids tonight. 5-2 Red Raiders. Putting on a scoring clinic here. 5 different goal scorers for the Red Raiders tonight. And they're going to get their first conference win in a month. Again, they had tied or lost their last 5 conference games. They tied their last 4. They tied 4 of their last 5, and that one loss to Wausau West last Tuesday. Four minutes to go in this one. We'll head down to the field, talk to Coach Jake Hintz. Wisconsin Rapids going to end their home conference or their home season with a win before the postseason. 2 more road games for Wisconsin Rapids will be Spash and DC Everest. Pysick will pick it up here with 3:50 to go. Good night to be a Red Raiders fan for sure. Rapids not slowing down here. 76-35. Tell him to get his numbers up. Centers it in. Ball's loose over the crossbar. Not looking forward to going down there. It's going to be cold. We're pretty well blocked up here, but Ugh. I'm glad you saw it though, so it didn't die before when we were down there. Up ahead for Wisconsin Rapids, wanting more. Right foot, Kraft gobbles it up on the shot by Connor Martin. And we'll have an opportunity to talk to head coach Jake Hintz and his Zaleski Sports player or players of the game. It has been an offensive showcase for Wisconsin Rapids tonight. And he might have a better indication or a better mark of a time of possession than I. It is an 80-minute game. Rapids probably had the ball in their possession for at least 60 or 65 minutes. It has not been much for Wausau East tonight. Minute and a half to go. We'll head down to the field again, talk to head coach Jake Hintz. In our Key Savings Bank postgame show, Wisconsin Rapids going to pick up their first conference win in 4 weeks as they head to DC Everest on Thursday for a big conference clash again. Chris Conley on the call of that one. With a minute to go. Again, good night for Wisconsin Rapids and a good start on the winning side of things for homecoming week for the Red Raiders. 1 minute left. And Rapids' last conference game came at Marshfield on September 9th. Wausau East will drop a conference game here tonight. Wisconsin Rapids will improve to 3-1-4 in the Valley. And those 4 ties really, really hurt you at a time like this with the conference championship in the hands right now of DC Everest. 15 seconds to go. Wisconsin Rapids will win this one here tonight at a final mark of 5-2. Key Savings Bank postgame show coming up next. And Wisconsin Rapids is conference winners tonight with a 5-2 mark over the Wausau East Lumberjacks. Key Savings Bank postgame show coming up next. You've been watching high school boys soccer on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsLiver.com.
We have something that we're trying to create at Key Savings Bank called Outward Energy. We don't just want to have the doors open, our members walk through. We want to be where they are. We go to meet them, we participate in their events. We think that's vitally important for us to show that Key Savings Bank is a part of the communities that we're in.
We received a very positive reaction from our community. On average, we had 250 to 300 kids alone that entered our building for the Halloween party. That didn't include the adults, grandparents, parents that brought the children. It's wonderful to be out in our community grocery shopping with my Key Savings Bank apparel, and families walk up to me and say, "Hey, I attended your Halloween party."
So about a month ago, I was approached by Sheriff Becker of Wood County Sheriff's Department, and he asked me if we'd want to participate in the Back the Badge bench press meet. So Key Savings Bank sponsored, had a $500 sponsorship to that, and I myself participated in that. And it was a really great experience. There was about 40 different people that participated throughout Wood County and actually the state. So with the Sheriff's Department obviously doing so much for us and throughout the community, it was just our way of giving back.
And now when I tell my friends and family what I'm doing or what I do every day or what involvements I'm doing, they're like, "Oh, that's the bank that offered the Halloween party. That's the bank that does the Christmas party. That's the bank that sponsors these golf events." So our awareness alone has just become amazing in the last year.
Key Savings Bank participates in a lot of these events. We love to do it. We love to know the community and the other businesses within the community. It's It's rewarding to see smiling faces. The kids event, when we bring them pizza, there's not just one winner, there's multiple winners. Cheese pizza is one of the coolest things that these kids love. And just seeing the smiling faces is outstanding. Probably the funnest event that we do is what you see behind me here is our coloring contest for the local kids. It's a fun event. We do a lot of fun stuff with it on our Facebook page. The voting goes nuts because it's the community that votes for it. And at the end, there's a lot of participation. So that's the best event.
We had Thursday grill outs. We did that. We were raising money for the Rome Canine Division. We set up in mid-June to have grill outs each and every Thursday, all the way through till the middle of August.
Numerous amount of golf outings where we raise money specifically for that event through our whole sponsorships and games that we play.
My employees right now are all very active in participating in literally hundreds of events over the last 2 years that make Key Savings Bank a part of this community. We think that's very important.
All right, welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids Key Savings Bank postgame show. Wisconsin Rapids picks up a big conference win tonight over Wausau East. Here with our Zaleski Sports Player of the Game, Lane Neiman. Lane, just talk about coming out tonight. I mentioned on the broadcast just the offensive pressure put on by you guys tonight. Just talk about the game plan.
Yeah, well, I was trying a new position today. I was fullback transitioning from wing, and it just worked out. We got 2 assists, and our offense was just really pressuring them today.
Just talk about, over the weekend, you guys got a couple of big wins, come back home, get a big conference win. Just talk about the confidence and the momentum that you guys have.
Yeah, we have a bunch of momentum.
Oh my gosh. Probably not great.
Yeah, a bunch of momentum going into DC on Thursday, I think. And we're just hoping to show out there, hopefully take another conference win home.
All right, we're going to put you in the house so we can get you warmed up here.
Yep.
I'm going to give you this. Braden is up there waving with the camera on the right window. I'm going to back out of the view. I'll count you down 3, 2, 1. Just say your name and say I'm in the house. All right?
Yeah.
I'm going to back. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Lane Neiman, and I'm in the house.
Thank you, Lane. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, with that, we're going to sign things off here from Wisconsin Rapids 5-2 Red Raiders over Wausau East. And first conference win of the year, first conference win in a month for Wisconsin Rapids, but it's a big one. They got DC Everest coming up on Thursday on Zaleski Sports. For Braden Sutter, this is Steve Maves. Hope you have a great rest of your night. Have a blessed night. We'll talk to you again on Thursday on Zaleski Sports.